All right, Brian.
All right, no government-issued photo ID. No problem. The Department of Homeland Security is allowing illegal immigrants, we understand, to breeze through the TSA and board commercial planes with only their notice to appear documents. This paperwork is printed on computer paper and could easily be reproduced. So is this putting our security at risk? And what about you flying with them? Here now to react is Fox News contributor and super private investigator, Bo Dietl. Bo, your reaction.
Well, I heard about this about a week and a half ago, and I really went crazy. I actually put a memo out there to everybody. What's happening is they're boarding planes in the around the Texas area there. They're putting them on planes. They're giving them a piece of paper, no photo ID, and they're coming to Boston. They're coming to New York. They're coming all over the United States of America. This is a twofold thing because the Central American countries where they're coming from, allegedly, everyone knows. You go through those countries, you come through Mexico, you arrive in the United States. How many people have ill will that are coming through? How many gangs, drug dealing gangs, they get dressed up? Yeah, I'm from Honduras. How do you know who they are? No photo ID. When you go on a plane, you got to show your ID. You can't bring water.
Well, you don't get on.
Take your shoes off. You can't bring. We're American citizens. Also, you got a tropical climate there in Central America. You got these countries, they don't get vaccinated. They don't have good medical treatment there. What are these people that are coming through our borders bringing into our country?
The National Border Patrol Council, the spokesperson, says basically what you're saying. We don't know who these people are. We often have to solely rely on who they are, where they say they came from, and the history they say they have. Here's what the TSA says in response. A notice to appear issued by the Executive Officer for Immigration Review is not an acceptable form of ID at the TSA checkpoint for Mexican nationals without a passport identification who are returning to Mexico. They can be issued a certification of presumption of nationality of Mexican by the government of Mexico. So we're depending on them to screen them.
Right, right. And now the thing that scares me is, again, what kind of health problems are coming into our country? You get onto a plane, a person has a cold on a plane, everyone catches that cold. I'm scared about it. You know, thank God for Rick Perry, but that should be the beginning of everyone to secure our borders down there. I don't mind helping people. I don't mind helping children, but let's help children. We know we got all these Mexican gang members now are jumping aboard. Oh, I'm his father. Yeah, and he walks in with a kid. What are we doing? We're bringing them in. Terrorists right through our borders, through our southernmost borders, are coming into the United States. It's the water faucet is opening. It's all gushing in. When are we going to close our borders down and protect the American citizens? I am really upset about the fact that people can board planes without a photo ID. It's ridiculous.
Well, I want to hear more from people like the spokesperson of the Border Patrol Union and people like you. Get law enforcement to act as outraged because your job is to protect the American citizen.
Doesn't it upset you when you hear this?
Absolutely.
And you have to go in there. If you forget your ID, you're not getting on that plane.
Right. Even if I throw the name Bo Dietl around and you're on all these commercials, it still doesn't get me on that plane.
You got ICE, and you also have ICE, and then you have the TSA. They should go on strike and say we'll not allow them on American commercial airliners like that.
Bo Dietl, appreciate your passion. Always great to see you in person. Meanwhile,